Hey everybody, BrickLoot18 here today with another episode of Ask Brick. So I apologize again, I know I haven't done one of these in a while. Trying to get back into the swing of things. I've got lots of really great questions here after my special edition kind of episode about YouTube and like if your friends kind of know if you like Lego. This week I really wanted to do an Ask Brick episode all about COPPA and the FTC and like all the new guidelines surrounding YouTube and YouTube Kids and what that will mean for my channel. But honestly, I started making that video and I'm just not feeling it right now. I just don't want to talk about it yet. It's a hard thing. I've still got to do more research, got to figure out how it's going to impact my channel and kind of how I'm going to do moving forward. But I know I've put out a post on YouTube saying I want to kind of address these things. I'm going to address them. It's just I'm not ready to talk about it yet. For now, I'm just going to get right back into the typical Ask Brick videos that you know and love. So the first question here is from Lego Legend. What Lego theme would you like Lego to make that they haven't already made? Oh, this is a really tough one because while there's a lot of themes that I would like Lego to kind of redo or make again, like the Lego Studios or like Lego City, stuff like that, it's really hard to kind of find a theme that I would like Lego to make. But I think the one I always fall back to is I'd really like to see like a Secret Service kind of like Special Forces task force, like protecting the president. I think this would be really cool. That stuff really interests me. I know they've got like the agents from a long time ago. That'd be sick if they brought that back. But like just seeing like a Secret Service and all that like kind of thing, I think that would be a really cool theme. I can't see Lego ever doing something like that. But hey, this is my episode, and the theme that I would like to see Lego make that they've never made before is like a Secret Service theme. Bra Bricks asks Brick, what does Bricks Media in your name mean? So that's a really good question. I've never really addressed it. If you see on my YouTube channel, it says BrickLover18-Bricks Media. As I kind of, grow my channel and things like that, I was finding it really hard to... BrickLover18 is what I made back in 2012. Certainly not something I really want to change, but as I was starting to get a little bit more professional and take this more seriously, I needed more of a name that actually sounded serious or like kind of meant something. Somebody asked what my channel is. It's like BrickLover18. They go like, what? Like you have a number in your name? And like, I know you're not supposed to do that at all. So that's where kind of Bricks Media was born. Bricks Media is like, I want to say like the company that owns my YouTube channel, BrickLover18. It would just, having this name Bricks Media would give me opportunity to do kind of more things in the Lego world that's not just limited to my BrickLover18 YouTube channel. So far I haven't really done anything with it, but you never know what I could do. As well, when I signed the lease for my studio, I had to have a business name on it, and Bricks Media is the one I went with. So in the lobby of the building where it says all the different businesses that you can find on the directory, Bricks Media comes up instead of, BrickLover18. I think it just is a little bit more professional. And again, if somebody said, what's your channel name? I can just say Bricks Media, and they'll still find BrickLover18. So it's just kind of to make me look a little bit more professional and, help with search optimization and kind of maybe new things to come in the future. Awaken Builder asked, what is your favorite Lego minifigure? So I did think of this one long and hard. Based on the most recent video I did, I think my dad will want me to say the Lego Velma minifigure. That is a very cool figure, but I don't know if it's my favorite. So many really cool figures out there, and I don't really know if I honestly have a favorite, but when I was kind of looking around, I did before I filmed this video, I walked around my Lego room just to kind of see which one caught my eye, and I honestly think the Lego store employee from that little polybag promotional thing that they did in the US when Lego Shop at Home went live or whatever, I think that's got to be one of my favorite Lego minifigures. I know I wanted that figure so bad, and I was finally able to pick it up. It's way up there on the back shelf there, but I just think that's a really cool figure and definitely one of my favorites in my Lego collection. Lego Legend asks, my question for the next episode is, do you have any tips for smaller Lego YouTubers like me, like what equipment to use or how to gain more subscribers? Really, I don't think the equipment's really important, but I just think as long as the quality's good, I think it doesn't matter what you film on. Like I know lots of people who film videos on their phone. I film mine on a DSLR. Other people film lots of their videos like on webcams or like, mirrorless small point and shoot mirrorless cameras, things like that. It really doesn't matter what you use as long as you have it good quality. Like if you want to use your phone, but as long as it, it doesn't look like you're shooting through like underwater or you can barely hear your audio, I think go ahead and use your phone. I use a $1,500 camera with microphone attachments, a TV monitor, lots of lights, things like that. My setup's a bit more expensive than some YouTubers, but then there's like M&R Productions who's got way more subscribers than me, and I'm pretty sure he just uses like the iPhone 11. So you really can do a lot with little. if you're just getting started, and I have such an expensive camera because I do other things outside of YouTube that I really enjoy that I need my camera for. If you're just getting started, you want to start being a YouTuber, honestly, I recommend start off with your phone. Get a cheap. This was a $400 camera for Black Friday. I just picked it up recently. That's why it was right there. As I said, this is a $1,500 camera. You can really do a lot. For small YouTubers, just start out kind of with the basics. I would spend more on the content. Buy more Lego sets and like kind of expand that way than jumping into getting a $2,000 camera. And then of course good lighting, good sound quality, stuff like that. And then eventually the subscribers will come. There's no like magic formula. I had under 10,000 subscribers for years and years and years, and then it just kind of shot up for me. So yeah, just keep at it. You're doing great. Zippy Cohen says, "What is your most expensive Lego set?" I don't know. I'll have to go on BrickSet right now and kind of check that up. I think it's always changing because I bought so much Lego earlier in the year. But yes, okay, so I just looked it up and that makes sense. The most expensive Lego set that I own is actually the set that I paid the least amount of money for because I got it for free with my VIP points, but that is the Lego Disney Castle. So that is the biggest set I own piece-wise as well as cost-wise. So the Disney Castle is the answer to that question. That's the most expensive Lego set that I own. The next question here, also from Zippy Cohen, is do you think Lego is overpriced or do you feel what you get what you pay for? That's a really tricky question because Lego, like the prices really vary honestly on some things. I really like spending money on Lego, so to me it's definitely worth it. And sometimes I see sets where I just look at them and I'm like, oh my god, what were they thinking with that price? But I either want the set or I don't, or I wait for it to go on sale, or I use VIP points or something like that to kind of bring that price down. But for the most part, I do have to say I feel like we get a pretty decent value for what we get. Like, sure, the Disney Castle set was a lot of money, like $400, but it took me 5 hours and 32 minutes to build. So I really did get my money's worth spending so much time on a Lego set. Like, that's my longest set that I've ever had to build. And if it took me 5 hours, I can only imagine what it take, maybe somebody who's never played with Lego before or never built Lego to take. For the most part, I really enjoy Lego, so to me, it's definitely worth it. To somebody who is not into Lego, might look at that set and think it's absolutely crazy, but I would look at some people what they're spending on hockey jerseys or video games, and I think $70 for a video game is insane, but other people think it's well worth it. So it's really, honestly, I feel that I get my money's worth with Lego, and I think that's a really subjective question. Like, I think if you asked 10 different people, you might get 10 different answers. So I'm really happy with Lego. Of course, I wish it was lower price, but I think it's a fair value, and for the amount of enjoyment and stuff I get out of it, fine with me. So alright, so kind of speaking of the Disney Castle here, I've actually talked about it, kind of twice now, but Apprentice Brick has asked, did you build the Disney Castle all in one day? So no, I didn't. It took me 5 hours, 32 minutes, and 18 seconds to build overall. That was over the course of several days. If you actually watch my speed build video, you'll be able to see kind of how many different times I change my shirt in it. You'll see that like 1 minute it'll be red or then blue or something like that. I just came back and forth to my studio a lot, would maybe work on it for half an hour, maybe would get half of a bag done before I had to go again, or I'd like come to film some videos again, just do a little bit, or kind of sit and do a lot. It really depended. It took me well over a week to build, but as I said, it only 5 hours and 32 minutes like consecutively. But it was a really cool set. Some sets I build, all in one sitting. Other ones that I have to like spend a lot more time kind of building apart. But the Disney Castle, unfortunately, definitely could have done it all in one day. But just because of my own time constraints and that I've never been here for I wasn't able to be here for 5 hours straight during that time. No, I didn't build it all in one day. Alright, so that's all the questions I have for this episode. I've got a few more here, but I will save them for the next one. If you do have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. Looking forward to answering them on the next episode of Ask Brick. I really hope you enjoyed some of these questions. Definitely will be doing another special edition episode of Ask Brick kind of in the future, talking about COPPA and the FTC and all that jazz. It's only the start of December here. December is like my best month on YouTube. It's everybody's best month on YouTube. Let's make the most of it, and we'll kind of have to wait and see what the storm brings in January. That's all I'm going to say about that right now. Definitely we'll talk a little bit more about soon, just not ready yet. So thanks everybody so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to leave a like on this video, comment while you still can, and of course subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.